King Alcohol has many forms by which he catches man. He is a beast of many horns, and ever thus has been. For there's rum, and gin, and beer, and wine, and brandy of logwood hue, and hock, and port, and flip, combined to make a man look blue. He says be merry, for his good sherry, and Tom and Jerry, champagne and perry, and spirits of every hue. Oh, are not these a fiendish crew?
This is not episode 3.
Sucker. Hey, he's the one who's got to edit it.
That's staying in there.
All right. We're doing another house show. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
We're
back at fucking Hunters again. Jesus.
Yeah.
we are back. Hey, no.
Starting to get old.
Well, but I mean, hey, the
3
wife,
weeks in a row.
wife take care of. The wife takes good care of us, though. I
Yeah,
mean, she
she
brings
does.
Gardettos, she brings popcorn for us.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
Plus, we left the beer.
The service is great.
We left the beer at his house last time. So
Yeah, exactly.
We had to come back.
Yeah, pretty much. So I didn't have to leave the house.
She knows stuff
I left
about-
him in the fridge and held him ransom.
She knows stuff about Iowa.
Yeah, she does. she knows how to look up Iowa and Google.
I'm just generally concerned about her well-being when she allows us to come
We all
back.
are.
We
Yeah.
all
We all
are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or her well-being for marrying Hunter, you know.
No, that I understand. Look at
Yeah,
him.
I mean,
Sexy.
you're right.
And he puts out.
I do.
So I think this show we're doing more kind of a dark beer show.
A hodgepodge of dark beer.
A little
Yeah.
hodgepodge, yeah. I mean,
I like that.
one of them's not necessarily it's dark, but
Darker.
It's darker, but
It's
this is
got
also
color to
one
it.
Kind of like the new
we've had.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
the new Lumineers album.
Yeah.
Dark.
I have no
you
clue
go.
what that means.
It's colored.
Wow. All right.
That's not the new Darius Rucker album.
Sorry.
We do want to be able to
Obviously,
air
that'll
this
go.
one.
That
we do want
will-
to be
that
able to
will
air
go
this
away.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've had this. The first beer we're going to start off with tonight, we've had before. The three of us have. Hunter has not.
I have not.
And I still feel bad because Jordan's still not here for this one.
I don't care about Jordan.
And Grizz isn't here.
Next.
No
Um,
Tex-Mex.
No Tex-Mex. Everybody's doing the summer travel stuff, summer family
Yeah.
stuff, and working.
Warren's being a dick.
Warren is.
Damn it,
Warren's
Warren.
out. Cluck. Damn you. Cluck you. You know how it goes.
But
All right, so
but luckily,
what do we got?
It just means more backstep for us. So I don't know.
Oh, he gave it away.
I have heard a lot about Backstep.
Yeah, we kind of pimped out the
Yeah.
the back step.
So did
So-
you pour one for
Did
yourself?
I say Blackstep?
No,
did I say
you didn't.
Backstep?
It's just
That was from the
He's
earlier
already
comment.
drunk.
My brain
Okay.
was messed up. Sorry. We did pimp out the back step because it was really that
It
good.
was good.
We haven't
Nice.
been to a place in a while where all the beers were just top notch.
I know Jimmy. I've known him for a while now, and he told me he was doing this beer thing, and everybody's doing beer, right? So
Right.
it's like,
It's like, way to go, Jimmy.
I'm gonna
Yay.
do a craft brewery, and we talk about it on the show, and we're like, awesome, good luck. Another
It's not
brewery.
easy, man.
No, hell no.
Well, that's the thing.
And,
Yeah, but again, we see a lot of this like, oh, hey, we're gonna open
we're
a
gonna
brewery.
do a brewery,
Great.
and but I was obviously super supportive of him because
Sure.
my buddy and good, great, awesome guy, and him and another buddy who were firemen opened up Back Step Brewery in Crawfordsville, and they first was just mainly a tap house because they were still brewing and getting their shit together, and they got Josh Miller to come and brew for him. But the first years, at least a year, it was just
Just tap house
tap
and
house.
guest taps.
which was doing great in
And tons of
Crawfordsville.
whiskey.
And a lot of great whiskey, great bourbon.
30 taps.
Was it 30?
I don't know if it was it was a lot. I don't think it was 30.
It was a lot. But so we ran into him at Round Town at the festival, Blood, Sweat, and Beers the first year.
They had a
which was
tequila
fun.
beer.
And yeah. And we
God
were
awful.
so impressed at the beer. We were like, holy shit. We all looked at each other like,
the Dunkel.
The Dunkel. We were
Wow.
like, holy fuck. Okay, he's got one good beer.
Yeah. Can he have any more?
Yeah.
No, they had the Dunkel and they had something else too that was really
they
solid.
had the margarita. Didn't they do the margarita one?
That's what I,
I
just
think
said.
so.
Tequila sucked.
Well, for him, it sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because it's tequila.
tastes
I
like
was
a
still
fucking-
I was
it
still
tastes like
taken away.
margarita.
I was still taken away by the Dunkel because that's all I drank the rest of the day.
Dunkel was enough that was so amazing. We're like, holy shit. Okay.
No,
Okay, this is legit. We got to get out there.
Did they have the Gatorade beer?
No, that was the other
No,
company.
that was
Elm
Elm
was a
Street.
what?
That was Elm
wasn't it?
Street. Elm Street had a Gatorade beer.
Yeah.
They
And
literally brewed with Gatorade.
Yeah.
And it was solid.
It was green.
Really?
It was green in your
What-
cup. It was green.
They did something else too that I really
Interesting.
liked. You guys got the Dunkel and I had
the
something
Dunkel,
else.
I can't remember what they had on out there.
I
but
would
they
slide
did.
in.
Might have
the
been the
margarita
ESB.
beer.
It might have just been the ESB.
It might have been. I don't know.
You know what? I think
I think
you're
it was
right.
the ESB.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might be what we're going to drink here in a minute. But
right.
so we were so impressed just by the dunk alone with that first drink. We're like, holy shit, these guys are
It was
legit.
so refreshing.
And so we got out there a couple weeks ago, and the show came out a couple weeks ago. And so if you haven't heard it, listen to it. And you have to go to Crawfordsville, and you have to go to Back Step.
It's worth the drive.
The place is so cool, and the beer is phenomenal.
On time.
It's incredible beer. Everything we had, typically we try and find one like, it's okay. All the beer is great. Josh Miller is just doing a phenomenal job out there. He's going to be making a name for himself, not for him and for the brewery, because he's making great beer. So let's try some of this.
So we brought back
looking
we
forward to
brought
ESB.
back a little ESB.
We had some stout, and now we drank it. So I'm shocked. I apologize, Hunter, but we left
You gotta
there. We're
do what
like,
you gotta do.
this isn't going to last forever.
Yeah.
So we drank one.
And he
we
has-
saved the SB.
He has several
Fair
versions of his stout too.
Yeah.
We
And
had the
that's-
plain
Oh,
stout.
God.
Yeah, and which that's what I love about what they were doing because of the fact that they did a stout.
They made
an
a base beer.
oatmeal stout, and then they did a nitro oatmeal
Yeah.
stout. But what they did was they brewed it differently for the different season.
Yeah.
Hold on. It was actually a stout. It was a coffee stout, and the nitro was the oatmeal.
Correct. You're
Right?
right. You're right.
Mhm.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But again, he also specifically said it was a like I said, he brewed it a little lighter, like
Yeah.
you were saying,
Yeah.
for summer.
Use less oats.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Just-
summer.
So but it still fell within the stout family. It wasn't like, I made a stout, but it's actually a brown ale right now because I decided to cut down on the oats and all that stuff. and things
all
like
it
that.
did was have less body.
Yeah.
And it was
A
a
little more
fantastic
refreshing.
beer.
So sample up. We'll let Hunter sample the ESB first. He was pointing at something in his glass. It looked like this
He had a
foam
shark
made
in his glass.
Look at his foam.
The foam
made
looked like a
little-
shark. It was awesome. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
holy
sorry.
hell.
See?
My wiener
See?
was in his glass.
That's good.
See,
Yeah.
and this is
And
a couple weeks
it's been
old. This
sitting
is
a
like
couple
2 weeks
weeks.
old in the growler.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a couple weeks old.
The
And
flavor. I mean, it's just. I mean,
Cowboy actually
Wow.
poured an entire glass. He didn't even bother with the shot glass
I can't
sampler
blame him.
that we were doing that we use
yeah,
normally.
because that growler's not going to last tonight. Because
I thought I was
That
doing
is
it what
good.
everybody else was, but apparently not.
No. Oh, that's good.
I'm really happy with myself then.
Yes, you made a good
That's
call,
good
sir.
stuff.
It's good,
Wow.
isn't it? For an ESB, I mean, it's an ESB. It's great. It's a good
It's
classic.
beautiful.
And
style.
actually, ESB is one of my least favorite categories of beer, just because
Man.
that extra special bitters,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of. But
I think it's
They
a
do
hard
it
one to get
very
down.
well.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's few people. Obviously, Broad Ripple does
Yeah,
a great
they do
a
ESB,
solid job.
And they should.
And
that's where they were
got-
built on.
you
and
know,
honestly, that's why I have such a hard time with that category is because they do it so well.
There's only a few people that do
Yeah.
it well.
FDR's is
Jonathan
actually
Mullins
pretty-
is a master. He does it well, and
Right.
and these guys, this is awesome. I mean,
Yeah, it sure
it's,
is.
And you're right, FDR.
FDR's
they do a
ESB is
very
really
good
good
job.
too.
Yeah, they do a great
Beer
job.
Breweries is really good too. Yep.
See,
but other than
beers,
that,
beers, I wasn't a big fan of.
Really?
I will say that. That's one of the few beers
gonna-
at Bier Brewery that I really didn't care for.
I wasn't as big of a fan of the Beer
Yeah.
Brewery's ESB.
Jerry's gonna stab both of you.
I know he won't because he doesn't know what social media is, so he doesn't listen
yeah,
to the show.
Yeah, he just wants to be on every
Yeah,
week.
Love you, Jerry.
He doesn't hear that.
no, this is a super clean brew.
Isn't it?
It's
I mean,
delicious.
just
A little bit that's got the bitter on the back end where
Yep.
it needs to be.
yeah,
The
but there's a
rest of it is
sweetness to
clean.
it
There
that
is.
cleans out that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really good.
Yeah.
It's just
I could drink
spectacular.
this is an all day beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're Dunkel all day beer.
Oh god.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! They were out of the Dunkel when we got there, but he'd have a bottle for us because
Yeah.
it was a bottle that they had bottled a bunch of stuff for sending to to the brew competitions and all that, and he actually brought one out because I was craving the Dunkel. You know,
Well,
There's
no,
no
you weren't
craving.
craving.
Yeah,
You were
you're
bitching
demanding.
and whining
Yeah.
since we walked to the door. That
that's right. Damn it!
Yeah,
I did,
there's no
yeah.
craving about it. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, I was
You-
like no
outside of
Dunkel,
holding
I'm
him,
out.
outside of holding him up for at gunpoint. Yeah, you did everything else.
It was nice though. They were very nice about it. And yeah.
Yeah, they were solid. I mean, they brought out the Dunkel and they brought out a couple more beers for us out of the cellar, if you will.
I can't remember from. Yeah, I'd have to go re-listen to the show. But all of them, great.
There wasn't a bad beer in the bunch.
I look forward to trying some different ones. I mean, the stout, from what you say,
Oh,
that's
stout's
kind of
The
amazing.
stout with the two variants on it.
Yeah. Just great. I mean, the atmosphere is awesome. The beer is phenomenal. We couldn't find a beer that we could even say
that we had a
It's
bad
okay.
comment
It's a good
about.
beer.
Yeah.
They're just done so well, and there was so much complexity in all the beers, and the styles were what they should be.
Right.
You knew it was just they're doing a great job. Josh, awesome, Jimmy, and Patrick doing a great job there. But the atmosphere is very cool. I'd like to go there on a weekend to see the weekend crowd and locals. We were there early, and obviously they're doing incredible. I'd like to get in there and see that atmosphere. And the place is cool. The old Monon Hotel, right?
Yeah, the old Mono. Yeah, we went upstairs and
yeah.
took a tour of
It's
the
haunted. It's supposed to
ghosty
be
haunted
haunted.
stuff.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboy was talking elevators with him because
Yeah.
there was an old elevator that didn't work.
It was. Again, if you want to take it out, let me know.
So yeah, awesome place. Back Step, and you pass me that Back Step because I'm going to.
Oh, are you? No, we got more
Fill the
beer
glass
coming.
up.
Well, I
There you
know,
go.
but I'm. This
Oh,
is
okay.
this. I'm
that your
doing.
palate
I'm doing
cleanser?
the. I'm doing the Justin. This
Was
is
your
gonna
palate
be my
cleanser?
And that's the thing. ESB wouldn't be my first choice.
Mine either.
It's not a lot.
But honestly, this is so good. I would walk in there and order.
Oh, yeah,
this.
absolutely.
It'd be
So-
the first beer that I order as I'm trying different stuff.
Right.
I mean, this is that good.
That was one of Brendan's things because I don't. They're not distributing. I know they're doing growlers and stuff, but they're not distributing yet because just the system's not. It's not a big
Well,
system.
Yeah, they can barely keep up with.
But
demand.
Brendan usually grades some things on if I went into alleys or a tap house that am I going to go in there and order that beer? And fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, you
I'll
got
give a
Back
beer
Step
a
on
3
tap?
if it's a good solid beer, but nothing on it. Nothing's gonna get a 4 or 5 if I go somewhere, or I'm gonna seek it out. That's the only way I'm gonna get a 5 if I'm talking about on tap level. If I'm gonna seek it out, I need to find that beer.
Yep.
And every freaking beer we had at Back Step, I would seek out. It was just that good.
Right.
And I think I don't know if they thought we were blowing smoke up their ass.
We're not. No.
But we weren't because it's just great beer.
Well,
Yep.
and ESB again, it's none of our favorites. But,
no.
but they said, "Hey, look, we're going to give you each a growler to go."
Mm-hmm.
That was one of our beers that
Yeah.
we were all like,
Yeah.
"That's one
Take
we
the
need to take with
ESB,
us."
the
Yeah.
stout, and what else did we get?
The
Floridian.
yeah,
The
Florian.
yeah.
It's a hard name for me to say.
The Florian.
The
Was it Florian?
Florian.
Florian or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Floridian.
But that's the thing. I mean, I've heard about Backstep, and we've talked about that, and I've heard of, and sometimes it gets overhyped and everything. This lived up to everything you guys
It did.
have
It was
said.
weird.
So yeah,
It was
I'm
it was
anxious to try
refreshing.
more from
It was
Yeah, oh, yeah.
refreshing to run into something like that after what we've been doing for a couple of years.
Yep.
Yeah. It's been awesome.
Yeah, a new place that's to me on a level with the Taxman and
Right.
that's just making
If he can keep it up
solid,
too. I want him to
solid
keep it up.
beers
Hopefully,
and,
yeah.
you know.
I do want to. I want to make sure it's still good 6 months, a year from now.
Well,
Because you can. No offense, you can get lucky, but if you can repeat but when you start rotating through your cycle of beers,
Right.
as long as you can keep brewing and keep your quality,
But that being
you
said,
get lucky, but when we had every beer they had,
You don't
That
get
was
lucky that
amazing.
many times.
you can't get lucky that many
Yeah.
times.
Well,
and,
that being-
and you can see
yeah.
the passion, not just the passion, but
The science.
the science and the experience that Josh had
exactly.
that you didn't see when he was at Flicks, and he even I thought Flixie they were really constricted, but he said they weren't. So I don't understand because I love Flicks. It's a cool place, but they have the beers that they kind of commercial beer. I'm not a huge fan of the beers, and so I was worried when he said. But
we
it was
wonder
Josh.
where he
that.
got all of a sudden it's real.
And
Where
he
was
even said
what he's got now? Why was
right.
more of that not
But-
at Flicks on some of those beers?
'Cause-
But he was also the assistant.
He's assistant, and
Brewer.
so now he's able to do his own thing.
Yeah.
And you can tell he knows his shit.
Right.
He knows
Uh,
the science behind everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which is
He's
really,
an
really
engineer
cool.
Yeah.
on so he understands that, and
Yeah.
he takes it. He takes that methodical approach.
Right.
So
And that's kind of
All right.
cool because I mean the two things I've heard now is the methodical approach and that kind of the scientific side of things, but also the passion that you have in it, and being able to combine those two
Right.
sometimes can be very rare.
Yeah.
You
it's
know,
like
I
our
mean,
Briar Scratch friends.
And
Yeah.
Jimmy
You
and
know, Briar
Patrick,
Scratch.
Jimmy and Patrick, when they did this, they said, "We're not just going to do a brewer. We're going to make sure we have high end bourbon, high end whiskey,
High end equipment.
and
He
high-end
bought
equipment.
all new like Blickman
Yeah,
stuff.
and
And he
it's
got
not-
like a brand
it's-
new Blickman
no,
system.
and it's
back
not
there.
just
Josh
it's
had
not,
designed some of the
yeah,
stuff
it's
that they
just
got in
not
there. It's
buying
just- yeah.
Blickman. It's he's
Yeah.
helping
He's
Blickman
helping- yeah.
design.
So
So-
That's
Wow.
right.
which Blickman is the number one in home brewing.
Yeah,
And
if you can afford it.
Well, yeah, but
it's worth it.
They're doing it. They're doing home brewing on a professional scale. Josh is helping develop a professional scale Blickman, and that's what they're doing right now. And he's doing a very good job of it.
So let's
That's awesome.
We'll move on.
let's
but
get out. Let's
we've
get out the
stroked
cocks
out
of Back Step. They owe us some money at this point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Jimmy, will we expecting that chip check at some time? And so let's open another beer and
Maybe it'll buy
drink
that
something
van
else.
we've been talking about.
Oh, there you go. we can put Back Step on the back.
Oh,
of the
Put
van.
Back Step on it, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Right, Jimmy, there you go. Buy us a van, and we're all good to go.
We'll play nothing but your band's music.
There you go.
Oh, he's got a band too?
fireman.
That's
he's
how I
a
knew
fireman
before.
up here. He's a fireman up here too.
Rockabilly band, Burning Mules, and
And he's an active fireman. Up like here. He drives up from Crawfordsville for over in Sobro.
Yeah.
He's an
Really?
active fireman in Sobro.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so everything about the place is awesome.
That is
All
very
right,
cool.
All right,
Get off.
off the cock. Let's drink something else.
So
Let's drink something else.
I had a few leftovers from another show that we never got a chance to get to. And there's still. I had tons of Wisconsin beer because that was the last trip I went to. We're going to Michigan soon, and I anticipate even if we don't hit and do shows at a couple of breweries, we're gonna circle around to where we can, or at least find out who's distribute if they're because even some of those local ones they'll distribute to like local gas stations and or liquor stores and all that. So we're gonna gather Michigan beers, but we still have a lot of leftover Wisconsin ones. So and Cowboy has been asking for this one because he just likes the name of it. But this is a Three Sheeps, which we've had a couple before, and they've been pretty good.
It did well. It did well in another show. It did very well. We were very impressed. So I'm excited.
This one is called the Cashmere Hammer.
Yeah.
So this is a Nitro Stout. Again, I'm not a big thing on Nitro in the bottle. I think Nitro should be kept as a straight
I
tap.
disagree when there's a Nitro tab in the bottle.
Right.
There you go.
Exactly.
I've never seen
and that changes it. Well,
Guinness.
that Sam Adams had one too.
Yeah, Sam Adams had one. Yeah.
with
Really?
their
Guinness has something in the bottle of the Guinness.
Yeah.
yeah. When
I don't
you,
usually
when
drink
you pop
Guinness
the
bottle.
tap, it activated the nitro in it. It
So-
actually was really good.
Yeah,
it was
when you
pretty impressive.
when you tip the bottle and you're empty, flip it back up, you'll hear that.
Oh,
That
kind
ball
of like
drop.
the ball in the can when you're
Yeah.
when you're spray painting.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, that's
I honestly, I don't. I really,
Yeah.
I don't. I
Yes.
don't tend to drink a bottled Guinness.
But you're used to the balls
I
in
don't
the
tend to
can.
drink
Yes.
Guinness.
Well, we all know this. So this is just the straight up. This is their straight up Nitro Stout, 6.5%.
Okay.
So it's
What else you got on that?
chocolate, roasty, velvety, smooth.
Oh,
Cashmere hits the point.
that's how I describe myself.
Are you good,
yeah,
Cowboy?
no,
Did you just
Cashmere hits the point.
did you just squirt a little?
It's a solid beer. It's not overly done. There's nothing real fancy about it, but it's real smooth. It's a
You know
good
what?
beer.
That's actually a really spot on assessment. There's nothing that
It's chocolatey and roasty.
yeah, there's nothing that, oh my gosh, I've never had anything like this. But it's so solidly done
Yeah,
that it's spot on. It's
Yeah,
really good.
it's a solid beer.
Yep.
Now, what
absolutely.
looks like a variant on it, I also have here, which I think we can go to, and if you have your second glass or anything, this is the Three Sheeps Nitro Joe. So this is the Nitro Coffee Stout, which this is probably one
So
Jordan
probably the
would
same
like.
thing, but on
Yeah, it's I'm
coffee.
guessing a variant. It's just a coffee variant.
Nitro Joe.
Nitro Joe.
there's a bit of
Joe.
coffiness to this beer.
Makes sense.
And again, it's a good beer. It's a very good beer, but it's just smooth. It's a
Yeah, there's
it's a
not. Yeah,
very smooth
it's not a
beer.
wow. It's obviously not. Well, it's not. It's one I would if it were on tap at while I'm up visiting Wisconsin or somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that
If
one.
it's on tap at Alley's, I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do get a little bit
it's
more of that
competitive.
nitro, that creaminess
Yeah.
out of this than we did. I think we did another nitro a couple
Yeah.
shows ago, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd get a little bit more of that nitro, that creaminess in this particular one than.
Well, this is the coffee variant. Have you? Because we just poured the coffee variant, the nitro coffee. Oh no, that one was a nitro stout. You're right. Both of them are nitro stout. We're just gonna have a coffee nitro stout now.
This one's creamier than the Joe is
yeah.
creamier than
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The nitro Joe should be creamier, but it should also have a bigger coffee
I haven't
presence.
had the Nitro Joe yet.
Okay.
I'm still trying to finish the other one.
It's competitive with any other. Both of them. This one, the Cashmere Hammer is competitive with any standard stout that's out there.
So the first one, it really reminds me of Champagne Velvet. That kind of creaminess, that smoothness,
But stout form.
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
stout form, obviously. But I'm just saying that finish to it.
Okay,
I mean, it's just really silky smooth. No, it's fantastic.
There's no bitter.
beer.
There's no aftertaste.
No.
There's no bitter aftertaste, and at least not that I'm getting. I don't know about you guys.
Not in that. I'm getting it, what you should, out of the Joe.
But yeah, because you should be getting a coffee aftertaste. After
But you get
that.
the creaminess,
Yeah.
but you get the dry bitterness at the end. I like that Joe a lot. In it, that you get the you get the roasty.
I just had the Nitro Joe.
You get the smoky roastiness out of those.
I like the Nitro
I like
Joe
that.
better than the Cashmere Hammer.
Yeah, I do too.
I would order that before I ordered.
probably
if
so.
if they were both side by side.
You're
Obviously.
getting a
I
nice.
disagree.
You're getting a nice. I like the smoke roasty. I
And
like
I
it.
agree, you get that, but
I
I
like
think I
that.
think the other one.
You like the cleaner one? You like the other
Yeah.
one cleaner?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think the first one's definitely cleaner.
Yeah.
But I think the Joe.
I think
might be slightly.
I'm getting more complexity out of the Joe than I
Correct,
get out of
yeah.
the
I like the
I think
coffee.
there's complexity, and I
Yeah.
agree with that. But I think it might be just a little too bitter with the
Really?
coffee.
I think
I
Jordan
think
Jordan
the
would
first
Jordan
one-
would like this because he
Yeah.
likes his coffee
Oh, yeah.
stouts.
I do too, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where my wheelhouse is at as well, is with
I'm
the coffee
surprised- then I'm
stouts or the
surprised
coffee
it's a little
browns.
too bitter for you.
It's just a little bit bitter on the back end. Not it's not horrible.
I find it
But I
not
think
bitter.
I think the first one. What was the first one called again?
Cashmere Hammer.
The Cashmere Hammer. I think it's a little bit smoother.
Okay.
I think I could sit there and drink that one a little more. than I
That
could the
cashmere,
Joe.
I got almost was like a light version of that stout. You get some of the fig coming through there a little
Yeah.
bit,
Mhm.
but it was very light-handed, and
I don't really get a bitter off the Nitro Joe. I think
I
it's
do.
just. I think
I
it's-
do.
oh, I do.
I wouldn't
again,
call it a
yeah.
bitter. I just find it it's an after effect of the coffee roast
Mhm.
for me. So I don't. It's not bitter in my palate.
I
It's,
get the
it's just I
smokiness up
get the
front
coffee
from-
roast
Yeah,
at the end. But I wouldn't call it bitter like I would the bitter of a
See,
hoppy beer.
I get a little. I get the bitter at the end.
oh yeah.
But okay.
That's where I'm at.
I would-
and again, we all have different.
But it's a
palates and
coffee
everything.
bitter in my main, which is
No, you're
really
wrong.
a bitter.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
you're just wrong.
Damn it!
Shut the hell up.
I really like that Cashmere Hammer.
I do
Oh,
too.
it's great.
I think I actually like that one a little better than I
Yeah.
do the Joe.
If that's their core nitro stout, that's a solid core nitro
Absolutely.
stout. I mean,
Even if that's their
core stout.
normal stout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wonder what that'd like with just straight off the tap.
Like that with that stout back.
I think we're going to three. We need to go to Three Sheeps.
Yeah, absolutely.
We haven't had most of the Three Sheeps have been really good. We've had on a few
the
other
nitro
shows.
stout- yeah, it's a
Do
solid.
we
beer.
have any other style of beer from Three Sheeps? Do we have
Yes.
any IPAs or anything like that?
I thought we opened up IPA on another show.
No, not on the
Not
Three
from Three
Sheeps. Nope.
Sheeps.
I'll have to relook. I'll have to look through the bottles again. But you might. Oh no, we
Third
do.
space.
We have an amber ale.
No, that's
but
the
I don't have
rye-
an IPA.
Isn't that the rye ale?
No, this is an amber ale. We had a rye ale.
That
And
one
an
Three
amber-
Sheeps
and
had.
we have
was
an amber ale.
that was third space.
Okay. Well, we have an
Okay.
amber ale from them as well.
Okay.
But we were going with
Sweet.
more darker stuff
Yeah.
tonight. We may if we
Yeah.
get
I
time.
didn't know
we'll
if
hit
you had
that.
anything lighter from.
I don't recall getting an IPA because when my boss gave me these, he knows I'm normally a dark beer
Yeah.
fan. So,
Well,
but
he
he
did
still
well.
throws in a few other like the Great Fermentorium and stuff, and the Fermentorium.
They obviously
stuff,
do
and
their dark beer well, so I'd like to see how they do with
Mhm.
other styles
Yeah,
of
oh, yeah.
beer.
That would be interesting. Yeah. So,
I think Three Sheeps is definitely a trip we need to make.
I'm definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm not arguing that point at all.
Yeah, the beer's been fantastic.
But
So
I definitely think that Cashmere Hammer is the better call on that one.
Now we can keep going if you want. Just stay on a Three Sheeps because this looks like one more variant. 'Cause my boss gave me tons of them.
I have
Yeah.
no problem with that.
Paid day off, isn't it?
So this one is the paid time off. This is
paid
an
time off,
imperial
yeah.
stout with toasted coconut, cocoa nibs, and walnuts.
See, yeah, that I think that may be better than the coffee. So I was
It is
hoping,
open.
I was hoping we'd get to that.
It is open. So we're just gonna go Three Sheeps to the wind.
Hi-yo.
That was forced. I know. There you go.
Oh, that was not good. That one wasn't good.
No, I
How's that?
disagree. I thought it played right in.
You're,
Why did you just?
what's wrong with your sheep noise, man?
I don't know. It's not. It's
Something's
not as
wrong
good
with it.
tonight.
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't know.
good.
Well, hang on. Let me put my
Hold
finger
on
up
a
your
second
butt.
here. I gotta drink.
Wow. What? Hunter's a little behind, so no, that
It's a
didn't
tight
sound
little
right at
ass,
all.
isn't it?
I said little behind.
Exactly. It's a tight little ass, right?
Behind.
So this one's a coconut imperial stout with cocoa and walnuts, which
See that?
I have never heard of anybody using walnut in a beer.
A lot of browns do.
I put my nuts on
Really?
the wall before.
No.
but
Yeah.
No, but I don't really walnuts. I don't really like walnuts though.
I do.
No.
I don't like them.
Didn't you bring a black walnut beer?
No, that was not me.
That actually sounds familiar.
Isn't there a black walnut beer in there?
That's
I think.
this
Yeah, I
one.
think that nut brown was.
No,
we
I've
haven't
not
drank
had
it
a
yet.
black
I could have
walnut
swore
beer.
there was a
No.
16 ounce and it said black walnut.
Oh, that was the green one. We didn't. Yeah, we had to put that back because it was warm.
Where'd that come from?
My boss, my old boss in Wisconsin. He's the one who handed me all these beers.
It was walnut.
Are you referring to 2 shows ago?
Yeah, it was a couple shows ago.
Yeah.
Way to go. Way to keep the illusion of radio.
Oh, they know.
Yeah, you know. But hey, so all right. Now you try first, Brendan. Let's see what you say.
There's not an
Dead
aroma
air.
on this one like there was in the other ones.
I know there should be. You're
Would
right.
it-
There's not a.
I disagree. No, I smell coconut.
I don't smell. I smell a little bit of coconut.
I get a lot of plum off of this one. Or that
There's
dark
no
fruit.
plum in it.
I don't know. There's
That's the
like a
imperial-
dark
that's
fruit.
the
No,
imperial-
I'm getting the plum.
It's the
It's like
imperial
something.
stout.
It's like or prune,
Something. Yeah.
prune, and but I to me the coconut's off putting.
I don't. So
And it's very light.
I feel
but-
bad because we were talking them all up and all that. But
No, they're all.
Who's
I
this from?
actually- This is still Three
Three
Sheeps.
Sheeps.
This
Three
is another
Sheeps.
variant off the stouts.
See, I smell the coconut. I
Yeah.
don't taste the coconut.
I don't
do-
taste I don't
but
either at all.
I get a hint when you drink it, but
I-
it may be more of the aroma.
I'm tasting a lot of plum,
I get
A
plum.
lot.
Plum.
That's what was really actually overpowering.
but the thing is, I like plum, so this is a good beer for me.
I do too, but I still get the coconut in there.
I'm gonna go with no.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Not me.
closer to prune. I mean, the
That's
over-
why. I'm sorry. I said prune. That's why I said prune juice.
this is really pruny. I mean, this is
Yeah.
thick. The sugars you're getting off this is really, really thick.
Oh, I know. No, never mind. Well, it's a 10%er.
Yeah, that's what
So
we're
that's,
I don't
that's
even
where
know
the
that
sweetness
that's-
is coming from.
Yeah, I don't even know
Syrup.
if that's it, man. Though it's honestly that dark fruit, that prune, whatever it is really prevalent. Is really almost overpowering for me, and it's to the point where it's really not that enjoyable.
It's almost like Jägermeister.
Something, yeah. It's just
That's what I'm saying. It's not for me.
It's too
There's
sweet.
something.
It's
It's
too-
too sweet.
I don't like the coconut hints in there.
I can't even get to the coconut
oh God,
part.
I do.
and see that's the
And I
thing.
like
I don't
coconut,
think I
like-
can get past the plum or whatever that is. What we're talking about to the coconut. I to me
Like-
it's so overpowering. I'm not getting as much coconut.
See,
out
I
of
like coconut, like Scarlet Lane's Dorian Stout.
the Dorian.
I like their coconut Dorian.
I'm not a big coconut fan.
No, but I'm
Coconut
I'm
stout.
okay with it because when I know it's there. But I'm not even getting any freaking coconut.
Oh, I am.
flavor wise. No, I don't. I get no coconut
God,
off
I
this.
get that.
The
I'm really
smell-
not, and I agree with you. I'm really not either.
I'm
Smell
get-
wise, I get a lot of coconut off this.
Yeah.
And I think that's. I mean, it just hits me up front when I drink it. The aroma, a lot of coconut up front.
Flavor, I get a lot of like.
I'm
that-
getting all
that
prune. It's like prune
yeah.
juice.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't enjoy it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
I'm okay with this.
Really?
There's a imperial. So imperial,
Mhm.
to me, it means richness. So I get a lot of like real rich, like so like when you're eating a dessert that's real rich, it's real sugary, and I get this. I get it out of this, so
Yeah,
I'm okay with this.
There's no way I'd order this.
This is
Yeah,
a, this
I
is
agree.
a
I agree with B on this one.
I
I
wouldn't-
just
I-
this is
to me this
doesn't-
is a dessert beer.
Oh yeah, it's
If you eat this with ice
it's like
cream,
it's like a. Yeah, let's say it's like a port with your ice cream
Yeah,
after a dinner.
and
but,
I think this is right on par.
Okay,
but I wouldn't order this
so
one.
according to Google, the term imperial was used in the 1800s for beer, usually stout, that was brewed in England but then shipped to Russia, specifically the Imperial Court of Russia. The hops and malts used during brewing are doubled or even tripled, and the resulting beer can pack quite an alcoholic punch ranging from 8 to 12. So it's just added additional stuff and a higher ABV.
Again, it's a dessert beer.
Yeah. But even this, Three Sheeps, like the other beers, this
This
not
one is
me
not-
because
yeah.
it's. I think the ABV is too high, and
No.
there's not a clear enough coconut, and I have no clue what the fuck the walnuts are doing.
See,
Yeah.
Do you
Look,
Does anybody know what the walnuts are in there for?
I get no walnut off this.
I don't. Yeah,
But
there's
I'm
no
telling you,
walnuts.
you make a float out of this, and I'd be all right with it.
Okay.
I know.
I would need
for,
a shitload of ice cream. Then I would like it.
Just a little bit of beer on top.
Do you think Jordan's got any vanilla ice cream?
I don't know.
Probably.
Let's go check.
We'll go break into his house.
Go break. Go check his house. See what we got.
So
If not, I'm definitely playing with his wife.
3 Sheeps going good. 2 out of 3 from for this show. Good 2 out of 3. Just I wasn't too keen on the Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
3 Sheeps. It's a place I think
we got to go.
I'd love to
we
get
would
there.
have to go to because those beers are so incredible that we have to go.
Yeah.
This one didn't hit it.
It didn't hit it.
I
but-
didn't like this one, but who gives a shit? The other ones are so damn good.
I
Yeah,
disagree.
and don't knock us for we're going to tell you like it is as much as we can. We're not going to completely trash. It's just there's something wrong with it for me.
I don't
Screw you
like
guys. I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm drinking this.
I go home.
And
I would love to.
love
Yeah,
it,
we'll have to see if we can reach out to them on our. We need to do a Wisconsin. We need to actually do a Wisconsin trip at this
We do.
point.
Yeah.
I agree.
I want to talk to some of these brewers, and I want to ask them some questions. What was the point? I want to ask them what was the point of the walnut.
Why the fuck did you put walnut in there?
No. But out of actual honest scientific curiosity of what was the point of the walnut? What were you trying to add to it? Because
I don't get a nuttiness out of this at all,
right
though.
the imperialness of the
You want to go
brew
out back?
overpowers all.
You
want
want to go out
I want
back?
to hear what I'm saying.
I'll get nuttiness.
There's
there.
no walnuts.
Yeah, it's like we were
There's
just
no
fucking with you.
walnuts. There's just
You're full of shit.
There's really no walnuts.
There's
in there.
pecans in it, but no walnuts.
I just
All
want to
right.
put my nuts in your mouth.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Come back with a couple other beers and keep this show rolling.
We taking a break or we going
Cheers.
home?
Cheers.
Hey, this is Jim Boris from the Back Step Brewing Company in beautiful downtown Crawfordsville, and you are listening to Blind Pig Confessions.
This is Robert Ralph Feddersen, and you're listening to Blind Pig Confessions. The bear eats the dude.
There we go. Hey, so you might hear a little bit of chewing and a little, we're eating.
Where the hell
eating
did you get
dogs
mac and cheese at?
It was in the kitchen.
Oh my God! Let's finish this show real quick.
Have that. Oh, hey, have the mac and cheese with the bacon bomb that we had a couple. One of our old shows.
Yeah.
The what was that Brenner Brewing?
Yes.
With that bacon bomb
Yeah.
one.
Now,
Ooh,
Brendan,
was
you
it?
don't like mac and cheese at all, do you?
Oh no.
He hates it.
Didn't you make mac and cheese for me one time though?
No.
No, never.
Are you sure at your house?
Yes.
He would never.
Really?
Yes. Oh,
No,
dog got loose.
I
Way to
really
go,
thought
Hunter.
you made me mac and cheese one
I
time.
made a
all right.
a smoked. It wasn't macaroni. It was something. It wasn't the macaroni. I hate macaroni.
Yeah.
It was a smoked style of, but it wasn't macaroni and cheese. It was smoked.
Fuck
And
you.
it
It
had
was mac
like,
and cheese.
and it was
There
like
was shells and cheese.
it was like shells
Yeah.
and smoked Gouda and
Yeah, I mean,
there was like chicken and lobster in there.
well, yeah.
So it was fancy mac and cheese.
yeah,
Yeah, he's like,
Okay.
I don't make mac and cheese, but I make it fancy.
yeah. I didn't like that either.
I will say, like,
But it was good. You liked
I did. You
it?
make.
I didn't like it, but
Hopcat down in Broad Ripple makes some really good different
I just
mac
don't like
and cheese.
mac and cheese.
How
I
do you
love
not like mac and
I love
cheese?
noodles and I love cheese. I
It's
just
noodles and cheese.
I don't
dude.
know. I think it's because that Kraft shit.
Isn't like the elbow yellow,
I
the
think
bright
it just-
orange
It
macaroni
gives me
and
the
cheese?
crepes, that powdered cheese,
Bill.
Kraft,
Bill.
nasty shit.
It's
I'll eat it,
Indiana,
so
man.
I can't do it.
Indiana's nothing.
Yeah.
Indiana's all about the powdered
But
cheese.
I do like the
I like
shit
your
in
mom's
Westfield,
powdered
the
cheese.
barbecue place in Westfield.
don't remember
Son
that
of a
one.
Big Hoffas.
big Hoffa's, incredible,
yeah?
and they
The
have
best.
a smoked macaroni and chicken. Oh, that stuff's that
Yeah,
stuff
that's
is
good
really
stuff. Like Hopcat
It's-
makes some good stuff like that, where it's like it's like there's some it's not your typical mac and cheese.
Right.
It's
I get. It's the Kraft macaroni and cheese is just
it's like
disgusting.
oh God no.
But yeah,
Orange.
but yeah, Big Hoffa's. Man, what an incredible place that is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
awesome place. And
Yeah, definitely
California
my favorite.
fucking barbecue.
It needs to be
and man,
closer. Just needs to be
Yeah,
closer.
yes, amazing place. Big Hoffa. Hats off to you. Awesome place.
needs to be closer.
Yeah,
Shit, you guys live like 15 minutes away from it.
No,
Yeah, but it needs to
that's
be
about
2
20.
minutes.
Me,
I mean,
it's like an hour and 15
Right.
minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
but we're Americans. We need
It's like
we
20.
need it closer. I
Needs
should have
closer.
to. It should be like a
They should
Taco
have
Bell. I should be able
delivery.
to fucking go 2 minutes away and get it.
That's
It's
right.
like Back Step. I'm like, well, it's not that far away. And you're like, it's 24 minutes away from me.
No, it took us an hour.
Well,
Well,
it's an hour.
Crawfordsville's a little
especially
longer than that.
Pat tried to take me in some back road. It was really weird.
My Google lady.
He told me
took
he
us on
did. He
some
told me he
wrong,
got
weird
lost. I
roads.
don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
that at all.
Hey, you want to just stop here and hang out for a minute?
Yeah, he goes, I don't know why this is a dead end road. I don't know.
This is really pretty scenery.
It was reminiscent. It was very reminiscent of our journey to Briar Scratch
Scratch,
into
yeah.
the hollers.
Yeah.
That's why we need a van.
So
Yeah.
you almost wrecked
Exactly,
while trying to
yeah.
eat a Kit Kat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Google bitch wanted me
Yeah.
to go on like dirt roads and stuff, and I was a little confused by where Google girl was taking me. It was
So
pretty,
was
it was pretty
Brendan.
scary. Yeah. Oh, he was puckered up. He was scared.
So we
Can't
are,
blame 'em.
we are going to finish up the show here, but we got 2 Louis to finish.
2 more beers. We're gonna venture back over to Milwaukee Brewing Company.
Yep, MKE.
Good stuff. Good people. We've been. I've been on the brewery tour there. Good place.
You've been on that tour many a time.
Only twice.
Really?
Yeah. It's only twice. One time, it was on our summer trips. It was with we usually have a big group there.
Yeah.
One of our members got in trouble for touching the hose.
The host or the hose?
Hose. The
That's
hose.
the same
Which
thing.
hose?
As
That's
in
the
like
same
a-
thing at that place.
That's
yeah,
what I was
no.
wondering.
No, but like if you've ever been in a brewery, they've got, and this was a big place, like a big warehouse, but they've got like the hoses on like a reel. Sometimes they're pulled down because they're washing stuff off and all that. And
The hose are?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like not HOES,
Yeah.
HOSE.
You really need.
I get in trouble for touching the hose.
Yeah.
I
Without
got
paying.
hose.
Spelling
I got
matters.
hose in different
But like
area
but he was like messing with the hose, and it ended up like reeling all the way back up to the ceiling to where you have to get a big ladder out.
Let's move on from the
Yes.
hose because this is getting out of hand, and nobody listening is going to understand that.
No.
That
I
you
don't-
really
Water
mean-
hose.
So
Yeah.
now,
Water.
Water hose?
Pat, which Louis are you pouring us right now?
So this is going to be the weekend at Louis.
So this is the blueberry version, right?
This is the blueberry flavored amber ale. I worry when it says flavored.
Yeah.
No, well, I've had this before, and if I was drunk when I had it.
It's butter flavored.
That was blueberry flavored, obviously.
So we'll pass that around. Holy crap! I can smell the blueberry. Just pouring that. Wow.
You can. And actually, that is really prevalent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And I thought I remembered it was like a blueberry muffin before.
Oh, it's a blueberry. Holy crap! Wow, that's
I
like
can-
when we had that bacon bomb
It hasn't even
beer.
reached me, and I can smell the blueberries.
Can you really?
I don't think you're supposed to smell blueberries.
Damn.
Yeah, it's strong.
It is, but here's the thing. I mean, I don't think the blueberries are
Holy shnikes.
overpowering by any means.
Ooh, it's like a
in this
blueberry
brew.
pancake.
Yeah, smell wise,
Yeah.
yeah. And again, I do taste that like blueberry muffin flavor. It's
Wow.
It's not. I kind of like it. I mean,
Yeah, it's
I do.
refreshing. It's a good summer beer.
And I do
That's
equate.
not bad.
I do equate this to my mom's blueberry muffins. I mean,
I
you know,
bet you do.
I know. So what's the muffin mix that you always Jiffy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They make a blueberry muffin.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it tastes like. I
Yep.
mean, it's
Oh, yeah, I
good.
getcha.
And I remember this. I mean, to this day, that's what it tastes like.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just got a
But
little-
it's not blueberry that smacks you in the face though.
No, I
Oh
mean,
no, it smacks
it's-
you in the face.
no, I disagree.
think so?
I
I
kind of
do.
taste like cornmeal-y flavor. You know,
Do you
like,
really?
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
not good. Beer shouldn't taste like cornmeal.
I disagree.
So we're gonna brew a corn mix beer.
Yeah, we'll just
I don't know why we
Jiffy-
shouldn't.
Jiffy,
We're the Jiffy cornbread because
Yeah.
my
Jiffy
my family grew up. We love cornbread.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you get that Jiffy corn, same.
Yeah.
As, and
That's the
also
expensive
we use
stuff.
the Jiffy,
That's
and-
expensive stuff.
but you also
There's no generic Jiffy cornmeal mix.
But also what they would use is the Miracle Maize as well for the cornbread and stuff, which is very hard to find nowadays. But that was what they built it up. But we always had the Jiffy or the Miracle Maize cornbread stuff. But yeah, we'll just brew a beer with corn. We'll just do a Jiffy beer series.
I mean, I really don't know why we couldn't.
Right.
You got to get your sugars from somewhere, so why not? I mean,
There you
it
go.
would
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
49 cents a box. Fucking
Brennan,
rich fuckers.
What do you think of
I don't like
Weekend
it.
at Loose? You don't like it? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me.
He was kind of he was trying to
No,
move
I
on.
did.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like blueberry beer. I haven't liked one yet. I don't
Right.
like. Nah.
See, here's the thing. Blueberry is
don't
actually
like-
one of my favorite fruits, though.
I love blueberries.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Fucking love blueberries. I don't like a lot of flavored beers.
And I agree with you there. I'm not a huge
There's
fan.
nothing wrong with it.
This one doesn't bother me, though.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the beer at all. I just
Right.
just
To
not
be
my
specific,
thing.
I don't like necessarily the flavor. What I would like to ask them, if we could get to go, is it a flavoring added,
absolutely.
or
It's probably like
did you use
blueberry
blueberries?
syrup.
Because
No, I
like
doubt
Founders,
it.
Rubeus,
Right.
that's what, raspberries,
Yeah.
but they use like
Real.
900 pounds of raspberries.
Right.
And so it's great because it's really
And I do
not
like
that pungent. It's
That's
not
one
that
of, that's-
pungent.
That's one of the a few
Right.
a fruit or
but it's
that-
a true
flavored
fruit beer, brewed
Yeah.
beer.
But most places don't do it. They use the
It's a
syrup. It's
flavoring.
cheaper and
Well, Founders also does that Manhattan beer.
yeah.
Isn't that Founders?
I thought so.
Manhattan beer.
Yeah, they make the Manhattan beer. It's a whiskey beer with a cherry flavoring.
Oh, is it? No.
Isn't that Founders? Remember we had it in Memphis. We went to the Flying Saucer.
Oh shit. That
Founders?
might have. I don't know. We'll have to double check that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll
I
have to
think it
research.
was.
Might have been flat. Yeah,
What,
might
what
have been.
flavor was it?
It was a Manhattan,
A
like a
Manhattan?
whiskey
Yeah,
Manhattan.
it was a flavor
Whiskey
like a
Manhattan from Founders?
You and Ryan were the one that got me on it.
So
It
here's what
wasn't
we
me.
do.
It might have been Ryan. I don't remember
No,
that.
it was you and Ryan.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
So what we can do here is we can get our intern on this and
Yes.
fact check that.
Yeah.
See, and that's
Pat.
what I want an intern for, because the intern would come in a different fucking like voice and go,
Hey.
Hey,
yeah.
you guys are wrong.
Why do we have to be
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, there'd be too much of that. Though.
like a testosterone person?
Just believe what we're saying.
I wanted
Just
to
leave
be-
it at
exactly. Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
that was so. If for what I can find, right up Manhattan Cask Imperial Stout
Mm-hmm.
was a Boulevard. Was it a stout?
Boulevard. Ooh.
No,
I can't believe we.
no.
Boulevard's
I can't believe
Kansas
we
City.
would ever. There's Boulevard sucks.
So,
Yeah.
well, all I looked up was Manhattan whiskey beer.
So type in Founders Manhattan beer.
that doesn't sound familiar at all.
I really believe it
But
was
while we're talking about it, what a cool place.
Founders
No,
or Flying Saucer.
yeah, Founders.
Dude, that was such
The
a cool
Flying Saucer.
place.
Yeah, it was a
wasn't
cool
it?
bar, man.
And actually, me and
They
Zach
had like 48 taps of everything, or something. There was
Yeah,
that,
and the
that
people
line
were
was
cool,
huge.
and they had lambics, and yeah, it was a really cool
Dude,
place. I really enjoyed
Zach
it.
and I have talked about that place numerous
really
times
cool
since
place,
then.
man.
I would.
They got them. How many they have? I don't.
I think it's like 4 or 5
Yeah, they're
locations across the United
very
States.
cool place, man.
I think Indiana needs one. We got
Yeah, well, we got Hopcat. I mean, that's kind of
well,
kind of
but
Michigan,
before
but I mean,
Hopcat, we had Shallows.
yeah,
Shallows has always been Indiana's foremost for craft beer and other things besides domestic beer, imported beer.
the
craft
Flying
beer.
Saucer had. They had what's the challenge they have after?
Well, it's not necessarily a challenge.
No,
it was
you
like a
just- you
mug
just-
club. It was a mug club.
Yeah, but you,
Yeah.
after so many,
like 100 or 100 different
you-
beers.
you
You,
get
got a
different
plate.
plates after
Yeah, you got
100
a
and
dinner
1,000
plate,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get
Which
a
was really
25,
cool.
a 50, or
Just
100.
a cool
and-
place, man. I liked it a lot. It was a cool place. The people there were awesome.
After how many beers do you get a probing?
Oh,
instantly.
here
hold on.
too. You ready?
Instantly, if Cowboy's there,
Exactly. I was going to say, it depends on where Cowboy's at.
Cowboy's like, he goes, you don't need a
True
beer.
story.
Yeah,
Right
you
there.
don't need a beer. Yeah, we're good.
Turn
but,
around.
I mean, it's a really cool place because, I mean, there's something that kept bringing you back to try new beers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the idea of, hey, I've got a blue plate now. I got a red plate.
Yeah.
I got a white plate. You know, it brought you back to try new beers, and there was a couple of people that have tried every beer like 10 times
Yeah,
over.
they were, That poor guy's, those people's livers are gone.
I disagree.
Yeah. No.
They're very active. Because otherwise they'd be dead and they wouldn't be participating anymore.
There you go.
Well, moving on from the, what was that? The weekend at Louis. We also have from Milwaukee Brewing Company, Louis' Demise. So this this is no fruit, no nothing. This is
Same
their amber
beer.
ale.
Same beer. No blueberries.
I don't know. It's an
I
amber.
think it is.
I don't know if the weekend at Louis was an amber ale because it
See,
didn't
we-
look very amber.
Weekend at Lou's, I mean, it's a nostalgia for me. It's those blueberry muffins my mom always made. So I think I really like it for that reason.
Yeah.
I'm
it's,
wondering if Louis
it's
just
amber ale.
Is it okay?
Yeah. So this same beer with just the blueberries in it.
And we just need to find out from Milwaukee Brewing Company if we do a show there. What the hell? Why all the Louis stuff?
Yeah.
Where's all the Louis stuff come from?
Well, 'cause they had an uncle named Louis. And
yeah.
they
Maybe.
fucked him.
Yeah.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah, he died of a horrible blueberry disease.
Aloha, Pastor Poi Mahalo. It's Cluck from the Jason and Cluck Show, and this is the Blind Pig Confessions here on the internet. www.whatever.
This is Jerry with Bier Brewery. You're listening to that great show, The Blind Pig Confessions.
So now, coming back to the
I haven't even
Louis,
tasted it yet.
coming back to the Louis demise, regardless of the other conversation.
I mean, it's just,
I'm already going to tell you I'd put the blueberries back in.
yeah. I mean, it's a typical amber. It's overly sweet. It's nothing to write home to mom about. I wouldn't buy this beer.
So we'll make sure we don't tag Milwaukee Brewing Company in this show.
I haven't liked any of the beer.
I
No,
disagree.
you had a on a previous show.
I didn't
You had a
like
couple.
it.
I thought you
What
liked
was
the
that
Milwaukee
one?
Brewing Company
The
one.
OG.
There was one.
Did not like
I
it.
thought. Oh, you thought the OG was no. The OG wasn't Milwaukee Brewing Company, was it?
Yeah, it was.
No. What's
Wasn't
the
it?
one?
I don't know where the OG
I
went.
thought it was the MKE. It was the old G, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, the OG
I
probably
didn't
was
like
an
it.
OG.
I haven't liked one yet.
That was the tea infused one, right?
Yes, I didn't like it. It was too sweet.
Yeah. He just doesn't like
This is
Milwaukee.
sweet. All this stuff is so really sweet for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's almost like
they're balancing with the cheese curds.
oh.
You know, I mean,
Cheese
Oh, you got to eat beer with cheese curds.
Yeah, yeah,
I
and then it
feel like they're
balances
not-
it out.
Well,
I
there
feel
you
like
go.
they're pushing beer out quicker than what it can finish brewing at, which means overly sweet. But I do like Weekend at Louis because again it's a nostalgia thing for me.
Yeah.
My mom made those horrible Jiffy blueberry muffins, and I think that's what I like about it.
Right.
Everything else I've had so far, that tea infused beer, I do think it was MKE. I
was.
liked
It
it,
was.
but it was really, really sweet.
Sweet.
That was one of the first things we had that night.
Yeah.
It was overly sweet, but I liked it for that reason.
I'm a little surprised. There's no ABV, no nothing else describing what the
Well, I
Louis
thought you
demise
said
is.
that. I thought that was.
It had to be. on
It
the-
is. It was on the other one that Hunter
Obviously
couldn't
not.
read. Well,
MKE, you're breaking the law.
it's Wisconsin. There's all,
the law.
they may have. It's Wisconsin, man. Wisconsin has all kinds of weird drinking laws that are,
I could have my son go up there and order beer for me,
until
Yeah.
he's
bring and
until
walk
he's
it back
18.
to me and set it on the table.
Actually, you could sit at the bar with your son and drink.
Oh, I know. I saw
Well, no, not yet.
that.
He's a
No,
little too
you
young.
sit at the bar.
Well, he can sit at the bar, but he can actually drink when he's like 13.
What?
From
Yeah.
13 to 18.
Yep.
You can have him at the bar, and he can drink if the bar owner's okay with it. As long as you're there, his dad is there. Yeah.
Yep.
You can, yes. And now,
Damn.
from 18 to 21, no.
Right.
But from it's either 13 or 15 to 18.
Makes sense.
I think it was 13.
Well, I mean, absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't you want to get your 13-year-old drunk?
Hey, they do that in Europe. You start drinking when you're like 13 or something in Germany,
Right.
can't you?
I definitely like
France,
the,
you can have
the
wine.
Weekend at Louis better, by the way.
It's a lot,
I like the
A lot of
blueberries.
band people up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I will say,
Sounds right.
I actually, albeit the overpowering blueberry bit of it, I would actually prefer the Weekend at Louis than the Louis demise.
Yeah, I
Louis
would
demise
too.
is fine, but
It's
it's
just-
a little too sweet for me for an
yeah.
amber ale.
Unfortunately, I would say
No.
blueberry too. And
It is a little too sweet for an amber ale.
Not good.
I'm not sure. That's why I'm going to look up well, you guys keep talking. I'm going to look up the
Not a fan of
ABV on
NKE.
that.
I do too. I think all amber ales are overly sweet.
I
though.
do too. I don't like
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, that's not a style I like. It's kind of like reds. I'm not overly fan
Yeah.
of reds either because they're overly sweet. But Jeremiah Red, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, that's a rare and
Yeah.
it's, and
Some of the
definitely
Irish
a lighter
reds
side.
I do like.
Uh,
Some of them are a little bit different.
yeah. See, Irish reds I'm not a big fan of either. But
Really?
Irish
yeah.
Oh,
redhead. So
Well, yeah, and that's. I mean, it
Yeah.
kind of falls in one.
but I
and the
just
same.
I don't like getting them back to bed. That's it. Kind
It's
of like
a 5.5 percenter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's looking for anything else on it, and I don't. It's
yeah, it sucks. Anyway,
it's actually like Beer Advocate.
we can't go out on that beer.
Well,
No.
we'll have to
'Cause-
find one more.
yeah.
I'm
that's
out.
That's why I brought up Jeremiah Red.
Yeah, thank you.
I was hoping it
Yeah,
went
well,
better.
We don't have one though. We can't go out on that beer.
I'm out of beer. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick break. Oh no, I am not out of beer. Holy crap!
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna just skip ahead.
Is that New Glarus?
That is a new Glarus.
Jesus.
Let's
Jenny.
finish there.
How's that?
Yeah.
We should be able to go on.
Yeah.
We
a
can
new-
go out on that.
A new
I
Glarus
already know this.
coffee
one.
There you go.
stout.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to go out and bacon bomb. We got another one of those.
Oh,
I do have another bacon bomb.
we do. We're gonna
Still
drink that
around.
after the show.
Yeah. So sticking with our Milwaukee stuff again. New Glarus. It literally just says coffee stout. There's no name to it. It just says coffee stout. No fancy names. It's
Yeah,
not a
like-
spotted cow. It's
See,
not
I almost like that better.
a brown cow. It's a.
Let me just tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Here it
Hi.
is.
Do you
There
want
you
a
go.
coffee stout beer? Sure.
Well,
I would like
here
a
you
coffee
go.
stout.
Are you
beer.
sure it's not an amber?
This is dirty.
It's the
Uncle.
coffee stout and amber.
This is dirty Uncle Stout. Our rapey dirty uncle.
Wow. Yeah, you can definitely tell this is a later show, folks.
Yeah.
He's just got vans in his head.
This is
That's all he
not-
can think about.
Yeah.
Exactly. And honestly, guys, this is not the third show of the night.
No,
No.
not at all.
No,
No,
not
I
at
mean,
all.
no.
This is
No,
seventh.
that'd be unprofessional.
We do this every 6 months.
Pretty much.
That's actually pretty spot on.
Yeah. We gotta have a little house beer shenanigans and stuff going on.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think, Cowboy?
Again,
I saw you
it's,
drinking already.
it's New Glarus. It's a really clean beer.
They're great about their clean. The beers are always clean.
Yep.
There's a sweetness up front. It almost seems like it's a little bit higher, maybe a 7, but it dries you out really bad. I'm getting
Bad. Oh, you don't.
But you don't have a lot of that coffee bitterness at the
No,
end of
you
it,
almost
like
get-
we had with
No, you get
the
no f-
Joe that we had earlier.
Yeah, you get no flavoring on the back end.
Uh-uh.
It's just it dries you out. So I'm kind of thinking it's around a 7, maybe.
I will look it up while you guys keep talking.
I get no coffee out this.
Really? I get a little bit on the back end. Not strong though, and it doesn't stick around. It's
And it-
not bitter.
Maybe because I was downing something else.
I
But
get an S to the coffee.
do you really?
Oh yeah, all the way through for aroma and yeah, I get like a cold cup
Yeah.
of coffee.
Yeah, the
Well-
nose I definitely.
It is from so the cold press. It is cold pressed coffee they use. Cold pressed organic coffee from Just Coffee Co-op is infused into the beer. So
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's where I like my coffee from.
It tastes like a cold coffee to me.
Jordan would probably love that one.
No, I think he would. I think it's good.
Actually,
I'm not a huge-
Jordan gave me one of those from his fridge, so I know he's a fan of it.
Well, no, hold on. No, when did he give it to you? Since
A
Memorial
couple
Day.
weeks ago.
Yeah, that would be mine that I left in his fridge from Memorial Day.
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. I enjoyed
It's
it.
possible he might have gotten one, but I don't think he's been to Wisconsin since then. Or
Yeah.
had he? I don't know.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
Pat gave it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yes,
it's a 5.75.
did.
It's a 5.75 on average.
That's not even that bad.
There's a reason why you didn't fill it. Little wiener.
I mean, I get the aroma's a bit faint. Yeah, I mean it's
Oh,
I get it. It's there,
I
but it's a little faint.
I get it.
It's a little faint. It's not a big overpowering coffee, aroma to it.
kind of like Folgers.
I get no coffee out
I'm
of
just
this.
joking. I do.
You've been drinking too much
Jesus,
then.
yeah,
There's nothing
I
but
get
coffee once
nothing
you
but
drink it.
Definitely get
coffee in
coffee.
this thing. It's a cold cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Here, put this in your mouth, and then take another sip.
Just a tip.
I don't taste or feel anything.
It's unfiltered.
Oh,
Is there anything beyond the tip?
Nuh-uh. About another half inch.
not much.
Oh, you're considering that the tip. Okay.
I'm curious what
Half inch of love, baby.
yeast they used for this.
I
'cause-
bet you are.
No, I mean, which one you said it before? My tongue is dry as shit right now.
It's probably
After that.
It's probably English yeast.
There's
Could be.
something with the yeast or something that's because it's not a high enough ABV to dry my tongue out like it that it was an alcohol dry.
What's the ABV on it?
At 5.5 to 5.75 on
5.75.
average. So it's
like the way you
there's
say it
something else
better.
in the yeast, or it can't be the coffee because coffee doesn't really dry
Could have been
dry
the beer
out.
before.
No. A palate.
Yes.
I cleansed palate after that last one. So
Yeah.
I would be curious to talk
You
to
did.
him. I'd love to actually. Obviously, we would love to do a show at New Glarus because they have very good, consistent, clean beers, and I'd like to see what else they have out there. Because I've never actually been. Do they have a tap house or
I
anything?
think we should go there just do a scream show.
There you go. But don't mind us. We're just going to sit up right in front of your Right at the front in the parking lot, and just start screaming at you.
How the hell do you not have Scream right now?
Bitches.
Oh, that was the that's right, the
Yeah,
Scream IPA you
The
guys were talking
beer
about.
Scream,
Okay,
not
double
a
IPA.
Scream show.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
the
retarded.
The beer.
Okay, that was like 3. That was like 3 shows ago.
Yeah, that was weeks ago. I know, but it was so good. I thought you would remember.
No. I don't remember
remember.
IPAs. I
Senior
tend to
Bob.
not remember IPAs very well.
I mean, look at that white hair on top of him. He don't remember it yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
Shut
flip
up.
me off.
I'll flip you off all I want.
How do you even remember to flip me off?
'Cause
Old?
Who are you?
it's a reflex.
Oh, okay.
I'm an old man now. I flip
You're
you-
like that old man.
Nice finger, Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like an old man that a kid steps on his lawn.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a reflex. I flip you off until you get the fuck off my lawn.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't
Damn,
mean to be
Clint
ornery
Eastwood.
and racist. You just are.
Just are.
No, not racist. No, just kids get off my lawn.
Senior Bob.
Kids get off my driveway.
More taco flavored kisses for my pop.
This show's going to all the hell,
my
isn't it?
God.
No.
And you didn't didn't want to end on the other beer, but now you want to end on this.
On Senior Bob in the wall.
Yeah. This was the much better ending than
Okay.
that last.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not,
shit.
not a
Last
fan.
debacle.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Milwaukee.
MKE?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Not
That's
one
okay.
beer that I like.
Guess we won't be going
Well,
there.
I
No.
guess when we go to Milwaukee
No.
or Wisconsin, we won't be hitting.
No,
it
we'll
up.
buy Bass there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
In which I think we
let's
should-
let's make sure we don't tag them on this show. Don't do a shout out to the MKE.
I disagree.
Shout out to MKE.
But
The
no,
beer sucks
You
ass.
guys, some of you guys liked it, so I just didn't like it.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
Now,
not my
I
show.
will say, Weekend at Louis, I liked.
See,
But
I did too.
There's a
I
nostalgia
actually-
to that,
Yeah,
and
there's-
I will say
I
that.
just- Yeah, it's just
So
me.
we're
It's one-
we're kind of 2 and 2 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
got 2
just-
that like it, 2
yeah.
that wasn't a fan.
When somebody makes a cornbread beer, it'll be nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
I think Weekend at Louis was that cornbread beer, but
Yeah.
it's a
No,
jiffy.
No, I do too.
it's a-
I think so
It's a
too.
jiffy blueberry muffin.
No, the problem with that is, though, if you're making a good cornbread, there's lots of butter in it, and if my beer tastes like butter, then it's not going to be a good beer. So
Yeah.
I'm caught in a catch-22 there.
Depends
Now the
what
one thing
brewery
I'll
you're at.
say, we
Yep.
No.
Sun King will say different.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, buttered popcorn is the beer.
Yeah.
Wait, they brewed a buttered popcorn beer? Really?
Yeah, an accident, but sold
No,
it.
I mean,
no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
No,
They-
time
did
out.
they put out-
Every
It wasn't
year.
Sun King, was it?
It's every yes, every year they do.
Is that the Corn King? That's not the Corn King one. Or
No,
they put out a
No.
butter beer?
they put a buttered popcorn beer out
Really?
every year. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that.
I did not know that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That seems wrong because, again, the term butter should never, which is always,
Company
you know,
beer?
yes. Because
Was that a collaboration with another brewery in
yeah,
town, or-
Hogwarts.
No,
Hogwarts Brewing Company.
Indiana popcorn.
I've actually never understood that either, the butter beer thing off of the, you know. I guess they tried to make something like that at the Hogwarts Disney World. Has anybody ever
Starbucks?
I have
What?
no
had
idea.
that? You know,
But
butter beer was a
they
big component
honestly-
of Hogwarts, of
I
Harry
don't know
Potter
that.
stuff.
Well,
No.
okay.
What are we
we
at
need to
time-wise?
Yeah, we need to round this out.
Well, let's start over to something new then, and we'll close it up so that you can edit whatever you need to. But so another
How the-
Milwaukee run, and another Wisconsin run. Then we
How
also
the hell
had.
did we make it through this amount of beer?
I don't know,
We're good.
but
That's what we do.
Hunter just realized the shit hit.
Yeah.
Oh, did it
Feeling
finally hit
good?
you?
Oh yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I'm
Mission accomplished.
I'm,
then.
I'm good.
It took 4 hours.
I'm good.
There's a lot of there. We did go through. I didn't really think we'd actually go through everything I brought
There's a
over.
lot of empty bottles on this table,
I know, dude. We did a solid job.
So what did we hit?
but we
on
only
this
did one show.
No, we did
If
some,
nothing
today.
else, we made you forget.
one? Yeah.
Right?
I forget what.
Anal.
The Milwaukee and the Three Sheeps.
I'll
you
never
know,
forget that.
again.
Backstep.
I love you.
Was Backstep on this show or another show?
I don't know.
He didn't
Backstep
remember
was on
anymore.
this show. It was the first
If
beer
it's
we
not,
had.
I'll cut that out. But I'm pretty sure it was this.
It was
show.
the first one we had
yeah,
in the
yeah,
show.
still drinking Backstep.
Yeah, exactly. See,
Yeah, I remember you all gave me shit for pouring a full glass.
Mhm.
Oh no, I just couldn't remember if we did Backstep on show 2 or 3.
Yeah, it was this one.
Oh wait, this is not show number 3.
Yeah, this is show number 1 from week 3.
78. Yeah.
Show number 1, yeah, of week 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one-
July,
this-
July 14th.
This will take 6 months to air.
Stargate. Stargate
Probably so.
17.
So I think
Probably so.
I think we all agree the best beer we had tonight, Backstep.
Yes,
Backstep.
of course.
But there were some great beers tonight. I love the coffee. I don't think all of us
The New
agreed.
Glarus?
New Glarus. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot. I think Jordan would
yeah.
love that beer.
Yeah.
And he has had it though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a coffee lover, and that's a good.
See,
it's a,
but
to
here's
me,
the
it tastes like a cold cup of coffee. It is what it was.
But the Cashmere Hammer tastes like coffee as well.
I didn't like that one. It was okay.
like the
Well, that's
didn't
because you
really
like it in the pooper.
Well,
Well, I don't know why they. I like a lot of stuff in the pooper. It doesn't have to be a Cashmere Hammer. That's
You butt chuck cold coffee. I get it.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
anyway.
That's what happens.
Awkward.
So, no, good beers tonight. We went all over, ESBs to
we did go
stouts
I
to
think, yeah.
all kinds of places and places we shouldn't have gone. But
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
see what
yeah, we
we'll
do
see
that
what
every week.
we'll see what the edit job comes out with at this. But don't forget, check out the Hopped Up Network.
Yes.
All kinds
Absolutely.
of different podcasts out there. Check out Barrel Chat.
More than anything, like, share.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
and share
Yeah,
our
Blind
shows,
Pig
their
Confessions.
shows. We want to, we getting the word out and keeping it. We're making our own. It's basically the Hopped Up Network is the craft network of craft beers and crafts everything.
Yep.
You
And
know,
I mean, here's
good
the
shows
thing. I
out
mean,
there.
we've talked about this before, but we try all the beers, good, bad, ugly. We try the shit so you don't have to.
Ashtray.
So
Beard.
we're honest.
Yeah.
I
And you know what? There are some ones that surprise you and some ones that you're just like, yeah, I was expecting that.
Bacon bomb.
Yeah.
Bacon Bomb from Brenner.
surprising.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to open the other one that I still have. I got two more actually back at my
Why
house.
do you kind of want to open it? We're opening it when this is done.
It might go good with the hot dogs and the mac and cheese.
There you go.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
brats,
yeah,
but
definitely.
I
They
mean,
were
if you want to
brats?
call them hot dogs, whatever, that's fine.
They look
gonna
like
be-
hot dogs.
It's going to be perfect with the anal we do.
Weekend at
no,
Louis.
he's right. It will go. That'll go well.
No, you're the one who edit. God damn it!
I'm not editing that. That's fucking beautiful.
That's comedy gold right there, Pat.
I think we end the
He's
show
just
on
speaking
that.
the truth.
Right, exactly. Again,
I'm
we
going-
speak
A
the
little,
truth.
a little smoke beer and anal.
No, I'm going home.
That's what we do.
A nil. So it doesn't sound gay.
No.
Hey, shout out to the World Cup.
Amen. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
World Cup of what?
Cheers.
Seldom get on jet planes, don't like fast trains all night. City forgets its name sometimes. I can tell that you care. I can feel the true glare of a lady in love somewhere. Do this, go there, and not allowed to touch my head again, and touch my head